Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a topic I am absolutely fascinated by: the alchemy of pain and kindness. Now, when we hear the word alchemy, right, we usually picture some ancient, mythical process of turning lead into gold. But today, we're looking at human alchemy. We're exploring the hidden, almost magical connection between our deepest suffering and genuine, pure kindness. Because it's really worth asking, how do the absolute hardest things we go through actually produce the best parts of who we are?
So let me start by throwing a question your way. Where does true strength actually come from? Seriously, think about it for a second. As a society, we are completely obsessed with strength, aren't we? We applaud the people who can just stand tall during a massive crisis, but we almost never stop to ask about the origin of that strength, or what raw materials were actually used to build that kind of resilience.
Okay, Section 1, the secret origin of strength, or the hidden battles. Let's get right into it.
To really understand human resilience, we have to peel back the curtain and look at its unseen foundations. There's a saying I absolutely love: suffering often teaches lessons that comfort never can. You know, comfort is wonderful, for sure, but it is honestly a terrible teacher. When we're comfortable, we kind of just stagnate. It's adversity, literally the exact thing we all try to run away from, that forces us to evolve.
And if you look at the actual curriculum of that painful instruction, it's essentially a catalog of our worst nightmares. We're talking disappointment, rejection, failure, heartbreak, deep loneliness, and loss. But think about someone in your life who always manages to stay calm during a crisis, or that person who never jumps to quick, harsh judgments. They definitely didn't learn those beautiful qualities from living an easy life. No way. Those traits were forged right in the fires of these exact agonizing experiences. Moving right along to Section 2, how pain creates empathy. Basically, the ultimate crash course.
Enduring real, profound pain doesn't just make you tough. It fundamentally, completely alters your perspective of the world. It is a huge irony, but the kindest people are often those who understand pain the most. Have you ever noticed that the person who goes totally out of their way to help others is usually the one who once desperately needed help themselves? They step up because they remember exactly what it felt like to struggle completely alone in the dark.
And that leads us straight to empathy. Empathy is an understanding of pain that simply cannot be taught through books alone. It absolutely must be experienced. I mean, you can read 100 novels about a broken heart, but until your own heart shatters, you just don't know the actual texture of that grief. Surviving those hidden internal battles grants you a depth of understanding that you literally cannot get in a classroom.
So how do we actually get from that raw, messy suffering to deep empathy? Well, it happens in 3 key steps. Step 1, you experience the pain. It hits you. Step 2, you handle the pain correctly. And listen, this is the absolute crucial pivot point, because this is where a lot of people get stuck and just become bitter. But if you process it, you reach Step 3. You become wiser instead of weaker. That is when raw pain is quite literally transformed into emotional maturity.
All right, Section 3, kindness is not weakness, and the burden of choice. To make this transformation happen, we really need to dismantle a massive societal myth. When you get hurt, the easy path is so obvious, right? Become cruel, turn cold, and just spread that pain around to everyone else. It requires zero effort to build a massive wall after you've been betrayed. The truly hard path, the path less traveled, is choosing genuine kindness despite the betrayal. Keeping your heart open after it's been damaged requires immense, incredibly rare character. And that's exactly why genuine kindness often requires enormous strength. We tend to mistake kindness for fragility, don't we? We assume kind people are just naive or haven't seen the real world, but actually, more often than not, they have seen the absolute darkest sides of the world, and they have made a conscious, incredibly muscular choice to not let those negative experiences dictate who they become. Which brings us to our final section. Section 4, transforming pain into wisdom, the real alchemy of your past. I want to speak directly to you for a moment here. If you are carrying struggles right now that maybe nobody else understands, please anchor yourself to these takeaways. Your difficult experiences do not automatically define your future. They don't mean you are permanently broken. Instead, they can actually shape your wisdom if you let them. Life's most agonizing chapters are exactly what forge life's most capable, grounded people.
And all of this builds to the ultimate purpose of it all. Your past may contain the exact lessons that can help someone else survive their future. When you do the really hard work of turning your pain into wisdom, you're creating a blueprint, The battles you've survived become the literal map that someone else desperately needs to navigate their own darkness.
So remember this, strength isn't measured by how little you've suffered, but by what you became because of it. We've got to stop judging our worth by how smooth or easy our path has been and start recognizing the incredible resilience it took to become the deeply empathetic person you are today. If this explainer helped you reframe some of your own struggles, please drop a like and subscribe for more deep dives into human behavior. Until next time, keep turning that lead into gold.